This boy was suddenly accused of murdering a classmate. Despite his best efforts to argue that he didn't kill anyone, he was arrested by the SWAT team and put in a police car. The suddenness of the situation caused Jamie to panic. Being underage, he has the option of his parents hiring an attorney for him. After a series of cross-examinations, Jamie was in a state of near collapse. He was then taken to a holding cell. Jamie's parents arrived at the police station, but since they don't have a familiar lawyer, they had to accept a free lawyer arranged by the police department. After learning that their son had chosen himself as a chaperone adult, after participating in the interrogation and blood drawing process, the father also agreed without hesitation. After explaining some precautions, Jamie's parents then stayed in the restroom to wait for the notification. They were always convinced that their child hadn't killed anyone. For an ordinary family that had never been in a police station before, such an accusation was obviously beyond their knowledge. During Jamie's medical examination, the father was by his son's side the entire time. They refused the police's request to see Jamie's cell phone at the prompting of his lawyer. But for the matter of the strip search, despite the father's resistance, he was told that it was the police's legal right. Watching two police officers surround his son, his retinas felt like they were being burned by strong acid. He felt a deep sense of powerlessness. It was a clash between a father's dignity and the violation of his son's privacy. It was in this agony that the search ended. Jamie was changed into clothes prepared by the police during the conversation with his lawyer, even though he hadn't gotten over his fear. But he still showed a smart and calm side. He knew exactly what to say and what not to say. But this puts pressure on his father. He carefully asked the lawyer what he should do. The lawyer was certain that the police must have some strong evidence. That's why they applied for blood collection and arrest. These words shook a father who was convinced of his son's innocence. He returned to the waiting to seriously question his son about the truth. At that moment, the police came to inform them to enter the interrogation room. They were to be questioned about the case. The victim was a girl who was in the same English class as Jamie, but the two were not familiar with each other. After leaving home at 8 o'clock last night, the girl's body was found 2 hours later. According to the coroner's deduction, the girl's time of death was between 9 and 10 o'clock. Immediately after the police took out last night's surveillance video, the footage shows that Jamie had been following Katie, and in the parking lot where Katie was killed, there was a heated physical altercation between the two. Jamie's movements are clear and intense, and here's where the video comes in. The father is clearly starting to panic, and Jamie finally lost it. But even though the police kept asking, Jamie never answered. The case appeared to be closed. The police terminated the interrogation. They left father and son alone. The father couldn't believe his son was a murderer, but the evidence was overwhelming. He didn't know how to convince himself, but things always turn out differently. The case is not as simple as it seems.